In this video, I'm going to be giving you a tip if you have a Toyota oil filter and you cannot remove it. Okay, so first thing is to remove a stuck on Toyota oil filter. It's stuck in the housing and it can't be removed. You're going to need the correct fitment tool. That goes for whether it's plastic or aluminium. You're going to need the correct fitment tool so you have a good secure fit and you give it every chance to remove without damaging anything. Now, what I use is a couple of very simple methods, and I decided to make this video because yesterday in the workshop, two of these tools managed to be broken while working on a Toyota Land Cruiser. It had an aluminium housing and it was absolutely jammed on, the worst that I had seen. There was a large 1/2-inch breaker bar was being used, and as I said, we had the correct fitment tools, and my colleague who was working on it could not remove it, and he said that he would be unable to get the oil filter out. I decided to apply the methods that I use, which are very simple. You have a hammer, you have maybe a soft blow hammer, you want to have a punch and maybe even a bit of timber to impact on the housing itself. And what you essentially need to do is go around the full parameter of the cap and you'll be tapping on that. So say this is the cap, you'll be tapping on all of the outer edges. So you need to be careful when you're applying this method because you don't want to have too much force where you could cause damage on anything. So start off lightly and see how you go, and then maybe increase the amount of pressure you're putting on it afterwards. Then on the oil filter housing base itself, you're going to be going around the full circle on that and making sure that you give that a good amount of taps all the way around. What I do then is with a dead blow hammer right on the top of the cap, I hit that a few times as well, and then I get the correct tool, put it on, and 1/2-inch, and it managed to free it out. Now that simple method worked for us. It has always worked for me. The only difference is if you have a plastic housing and you find that this tool just doesn't have enough grip and the edges are shearing and it's becoming round, you can put in a piece of paper in the cap and then tap on the tool onto it and give it a nice secure fit. The very last method, I've never had to use it, but if you did, I've heard of guys using impact guns on them that they couldn't remove. I myself have never had experience where I couldn't remove one, luckily enough, but if you did, you could use the impact wrench on it to remove it off. Now if you are using that method, I would always recommend that you have a new one on standby, because chances are you're going to do some unrepairable damage on the cap. Whether it's the edges get sheared or whether it breaks coming out. I have heard of both. But that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please like, share, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.